The first significant event described in the passage is a tremendous earthquake, as detailed in verse 12. This earthquake is unparalleled, surpassing any that have occurred during the increasing tribulations mentioned in Matthew 24. John, the narrator, describes this earthquake as a mega seismos, the first of several cosmic quake events detailed in verses 13 and 14, signaling a series of 6 disasters. In Greek, mega means great, and seismos means shaking, indicating the severity of this event. The impact is not limited to the earth, as verses 13 and 14 describe. The entire cosmos is affected. This earthquake is the strongest ever experienced by humanity, signaling God's presence and judgment on a world that has ignored his existence, rejected his Son, and denied his creation. Following the earthquake, the text notes a darkening of the sun, turning it black like sackcloth made from goat hair, traditionally worn during mourning. Dr. Henry Morris, an expert in geophysics, provided insight into these cosmic events through his book, The Revelation Record. Morris explains that this tremendous earthquake is the first in history to be global. Earth's surface, traversed by a complex network of faults, is shaken on a massive scale, causing further seismic activity like volcanic eruptions. These eruptions likely lead to clouds of dust, steam, and gas filling the atmosphere, causing the sun to look dimmed, almost like being obscured by black, hairy cloth. This darkness covers the earth with potential ash clouds, altering global weather by reducing sunlight and affecting air quality. A sobering biblical prediction is that the moon will turn blood red, a lingering reminder of divine wrath as described by several Old Testament prophets. Isaiah 13:10 speaks of the sun darkening upon rising and the moon failing to shed its light. Similarly, Joel 2:31 forecasts the sun turning into darkness and the moon into blood before what is called the day of the Lord. In addition to these phenomena, the text refers to stars falling from the sky, likened to figs dropping from a tree shaken by a strong wind. This imagery of celestial bodies falling parallels a horror akin to war, where flashes of light cut through smoke-filled skies, accompanied by deafening sonic booms. On February 15th, a dramatic event underscored the severity of celestial disturbances when a meteor, or aster, streaked across Russia, causing a sonic boom and awareness of potential cosmic threats. The word asteres, used in Greek, can refer to any sky object aside from the sun or moon, highlighting stars or perhaps asteroids. This connection is reinforced by modern concerns over asteroids as NASA releases reports on potentially hazardous space objects, underlining the vivid imagery of Revelation with contemporary scientific awareness of the cosmos and its unpredictable nature. This blending of biblical prophecy and scientific understanding offers a layered narrative of cosmic events, underscoring the profound themes of divine omnipotence and the interconnectedness of all creation. The upcoming years will bring cosmic events that will challenge the very foundation of human understanding. The second part of this narrative continues with the chilling realization that the Earth will face threats from space, with about 1,400 known asteroids on trajectories that bring them dangerously close to our planet. These celestial objects will not just be distant concerns, but will manifest as visible fireballs crossing the skies worldwide. This isn't a once-off event confined to a region like Russia, which captured global attention with such phenomena. Instead, these occurrences will be widespread and frequent, leaving mankind with no refuge from the impending onslaught. The terrifying realization that there will be no escape is further compounded by the description of the sky splitting apart. Verse 14 of chapter 6 speaks of the sky receding like a scroll being rolled up, an event Jesus predicted in Luke 21:11. The heavenly events will cause such fear that they induce heart failures, as people witness the skies unraveling in ways never seen before. Amidst this cosmic chaos, the Earth's physical geography also experiences cataclysmic changes. Verse 14 continues with every mountain and island moving out of place. This imagery suggests a powerful and unimaginable restructuring of the Earth's surface, akin to a grand finale during a fireworks display, where the real spectacle builds up to an overwhelming climax. Mountains and islands shifting reflect seismic activities and crustal movements unparalleled in human history. The unfolding disasters, starting with the sixth seal's shattering power, point to an extraordinary crustal paroxysm as described by scholars. The Earth's crust, already unstable since the Great Flood, will react violently to these celestial impacts and resulting volcanic explosions. Such disturbances will cause the crust to shift and slide across the planet's molten mantle layer, echoing theories of continental drift, but at a dramatically higher pace and scale than ever theorized. With these seismic shifts come cascading worldwide impacts, earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, atmospheric disruptions, and cosmic debris impacting the earth in rapid succession. What unfolds is only the beginning of God's display of power and judgment. As God's presence profoundly impacts earth, humanity cannot remain indifferent. Despite these unmistakable signals, the ultimate surrender and repentance many might expect from such undeniable displays of divine might do not occur. Instead, Revelation describes a world paralyzed by fear but unwilling to relinquish its sins. Mankind seeks refuge, calling to the mountains and rocks to conceal them from the face of the one who sits on the throne, acknowledging God's authority yet still clinging to rebellion. This narrative highlights a human inclination to value sin over salvation, ignoring the transformative power of repentance. Despite the recognition of divine wrath, many remain unrepentant, even as the prophecy unfolds with terrifying accuracy. It's a portrayal of human stubbornness and pride preventing reconciliation with God, reinforcing the perils of unbelief. The passage ends with the ominous reminder of the inevitable continuation of God's plan. Trumpets and bowls of further judgment lie ahead, signaling more profound trials as described in subsequent chapters. Yet within this depiction of chaos and judgment stands the assurance that Jesus is working, sovereignly overseeing his creation, seated at heaven's right hand, defending his people and preparing a place for them. Christ's eventual return signifies hope and fulfillment of divine promise, urging believers to live not for the temporary and the destructible, but for the eternal, focusing on lives driven by faith, purpose, and the imminent completion of God's redemptive work. In the midst of chaos and uncertainty, take heart in the enduring promise of hope and redemption. These tumultuous events remind us that while the world may tremble, there is a steadfast anchor for our souls. Our faith connects us to an unyielding peace found in God's presence, assuring us that we are never alone in our struggles. Lean into the comfort of knowing that there is a divine purpose and plan at work, one that transforms tribulation into an opportunity for growth and renewal. Remember, light will dawn after the darkest night, and love and grace will ultimately prevail. Embrace this assurance and find solace in the unfailing promise of a brighter tomorrow. God bless you.